One more movie that you just had come out recently that I was curious about was Capone, of course, working with Josh Trank. And I hope I phrased this correctly, but from the reporter perspective on the outside, we're busy covering Fantastic Four like crazy and hearing about everything, and things are going wrong. And we're all like, oh no, now Josh is never going to make another movie again. Then he makes Capone his way, exactly how he wants to. So is that just a result of our limited perspective of what's going on? Or when you consider taking a role like that, does any of that information come your way and do you have to parse through it?
I didn't parse through that at all. I really didn't. I met Josh, I had received some interest and letters, and I just was asked to join, and I met Josh, and I had seen Chronicle, which I thought was fantastic, and I met Josh, and I loved him. I think he's so interesting. He's so smart. He is very generous. Tom loves him. I love Tom's work. Nobody better. I just, it's, there was never any consideration about any of that stuff to me, because being on this side, that there are stories told about people, and there are multiple sides of those stories, and who knows what's what. So I don't really ever go into anything based on what I've heard. And I, as a result, I tend to have wonderful experiences with people that people ask me, oh, so and so had a bad experience, and then I will be completely shocked, because I am sort of out of it. I don't really pay that much attention to a lot of that stuff at times. I mean, it ebbs and flows, but also I just, you never know. You never know what somebody's going through in any period of time. Whether you hear a story about an actor or actress who misbehaves, or a producer or a director or whoever it is, I think, it's a long life in this business if you're lucky, and you will go through things, and you have to hope that that's part of it too. It's like life. So none of that mattered to me. I met him. I loved him. I loved the script. I loved the idea of doing something that was so out of left field that people thought they were going to see this, shoot 'em up, Capone movie, and it's the opposite of what you're expecting. I liked the sort of left turn of that, and everybody involved. I had such a good time on that movie. And Josh is at the top of bringing everybody in. We had the best time making that movie. We were all in this mansion in Florida making this movie, and it was, I don't know, it was a real exercise in imagination, and fun and challenging, and it was a party. We had a great time. So none of that stuff matters. What matters to me is day to day, and if I feel like I can be treated with love and respect, and if I can treat the work with love and respect, then that's what I do.